let me discuss about basic vector notation and how you are going to represent a vector in a mathematical notation. For example, so vector both that is having both magnitude and direction. Now vector can be represented with letter r bar. So r bar equal to x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. So here r is the position vector. Now so a particle is located in xy plane. Assume that this is x axis, this is positive y axis, this is positive z axis. Now so this is the point P that represented with x, y, z. Now position vector from origin is r bar is denoted by xi cap, yj cap and zk cap. So this is the position vector. This is a position represented with coordinates x, y, z. Position vector can be written as r equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Now magnitude of this vector can be written as modulus of r bar equal to square root x square. So x square is nothing but that is x component of the position vector. So this is y component of the position vector. This is called z component of the position vector. X square plus y square plus z square. So this is the magnitude of this vector. This is called magnitude. This is called position vector. Now, so angle can be determined easily. So just let me explain with a small example. Let me explain this one with a small example. So just take xy plane. Let it be positive x axis. This is positive y axis. Now in this case, assume that this is a point represented with 2, 3. So point coordinates are 2 and 3 are the point coordinate. This is x coordinate, this is y coordinate of that point. Now for this one position vector is, let it be r bar. So for this one, how you are going to represent a position vector for this position? So based on this one, so take this example and write the position vector for this one. So for that one we can write r bar as 2 I cap plus 3 j cap. This is the position vector for this one. Now magnitude of this vector is, magnitude or modulus of this vector is square root of x component is 2, so 2 whole square. Y component is 3, so 3 whole square. So this is nothing but a square root 4 plus 9. This is root 13 is the magnitude of the vector. Magnitude of this vector is root 13. Now how much it is making, how much angle is it making with positive x-axis? Let it be theta. Theta is the angle made by this positive r bar with positive x-axis. Now how you are going to calculate that angle? For this one we can calculate angle easily. That is nothing but tan theta is, in this vector tan theta is, so from this diagram we can say that value of this x coordinate or x coordinate is 2, so y coordinate value is 3. We can represent 2 and 3. 2 is the x component of that vector. So along x axis length is how much? First one, that is 2. Along y axis length is how much? First one, that is 3. So this is the basic coordinate representation. Now from this diagram, tan theta is always, tan theta formula is opposite side by adjacent side. So opposite side value is how much? That is 2 by 3. Now theta equal to tan inverse 2 by 3. Tan inverse 2 by 3. So like that we can write the angle magnitude also. So this is the position vector, vector notation. This is the magnitude of that vector. This is the angle made by that vector with the positive x-axis. So this is the general format for any vector notation. For any vector notation, so general notation for vector is xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. What is x here? X is the component of the vector along x-axis. This is called component of vector along y-axis. This is called component of vector along z-axis. Magnitude of this vector is represented with that is x component whole square plus y component whole square plus z component whole square under root. Now, so general example for this one, based on this one, assume that point P located at a point 2 and 3 in xy plane. So 2 is the x coordinate of the vector, 3 is the y coordinate of the vector. Now we can represent that one as r bar equal to 2i plus 3j. This is the vector notation or position vector. Not only for position, we can represent any vector like this. Now magnitude of this vector is so x component under root x component whole square plus under root y component whole square. That is the magnitude. Now solve this one further, then you will get root 13. Angle is nothing but y component by, so tan theta is nothing but y component by, this is 3 by 2, not 2 by 2, 3 by 2. So tan theta equal to opposite side by adjacent side, that is 3 by 2 only. Next, resolution of a vector. So a vector can be resolved into their components by using this method. So assume that a position vector, so let it be r bar, making an angle theta with horizontal or x axis. In this case, r bar is making an angle theta with x axis. Now, so length of this one is, let it be x. Our position vector is, let it be r bar equal to xi plus yj. Now, so what is the component of this vector r bar along x axis? So for this one, simply we can write directly, that is complete this triangle, let it be O A B. So OA length is x, OAB length is y. Just I am assuming that r bar equal to xi plus yj. So OA length is x, OAB length is y. Now from this diagram, tan theta is how much? This is r. Now from this diagram, simply tan theta equal to y by x. Next one, cos theta. Cos theta equal to, what is the basic formula for cos theta? That is adjacent side by hypotenuse, that is x by r. Next, sin theta, y by r. This is the basic representation. Now from this one, r can be written as, or from this equation we can rewrite x as r cos theta. So what is the value of x? From this equation, r cos theta is the value. Now from this equation, y equal to r sin theta. This x equal to r cos theta is called x component of the vector. This is called x component of a vector r bar. This is called y component. Y component of vector r bar. So sometimes we can call this x component as a horizontal component also. This is also called as a horizontal. This is called vertical. So x is equal to r cos theta, that is also called x component of vector A or a horizontal component of vector r. So this is called y equal to r sin theta is called y component of that vector or vertical component of that vector. So we can redraw the diagram as this is vector r bar, this is x, this is y, this is theta, or simply this is r cos theta, this is r sin theta. So for this vector x component is how much? R cos theta. Y component is how much? R sin theta. So these are the components of this vector. Simply we can write by using this diagram. No need to solve like this also. Directly from this one we can write like this. So r cos theta is the x component of this vector. R sin theta is the y component of this vector. Now this is the general process, or we can write directly also from this diagram like this. So directly, so simply to remember simply, so what is x component? So x component is r cos theta, y component is r sin theta. How you are going to remember this one? So ఎలా గుర్తుంచుకోవాలి? ఇంకా సింపుల్గా చెప్పొచ్చు దీన్ని ఏమన్నా, ఇంకా సింపుల్గా చెప్పొచ్చు. సో adjacent side of theta is cos theta term. Adjacent side of theta is always cos theta term. So for example, this is vector A. Here is the angle. Now what is the component, x component of this vector? X component of this vector. So this is theta. So adjacent side of theta is this one. So this is always cos theta term. Adjacent side of theta is always cos theta term. So write it as A cos theta. Remaining side will be sin term. So write it as A sin theta. So like this we can write easily. So directly to write a direct equation, adjacent side of theta is always cos theta term. Other side is sin theta term. So this is about resolving of two vectors. Now we can go through the other example for this one also. If theta is at different position, then so just go through the other example. Now next case in this one, same vector r bar making an angle theta with y axis. Then in this case, so what is adjacent side of vector r bar for theta? What is the adjacent side of theta? Adjacent side of angle theta is this one. In this diagram, adjacent side for angle is this one. So it is cos term. So r cos theta. This is r sin theta. So directly we can write. So adjacent side of theta is always cos theta. Remaining side will be sin theta. So this is the second example. Next, third example. So now r bar is like this. This is making an angle theta with negative x-axis. Now in this case, just resolve this one into their components. For theta adjacent side is this one. In this diagram, theta adjacent side is this one. So this is cos theta term. Remaining side is sin theta term. This is the second example, third example. Next example, similar one, but it is making an angle theta with positive y axis. The same only r only. Now, so in this diagram, just take this one. Adjacent side of theta is positive y axis. This side. This is the adjacent side of theta. So this is r cos theta. Remaining side is r sin theta. Next example. If you consider other side, then in this case, this is r bar making an angle theta with negative x-axis but in third coordinate. In this case, adjacent side of theta is this one. This is r cos theta. So remaining side is r sin theta. Next example, this is fifth one, next sixth one. Similar only, but this r bar is making an angle theta with negative y axis. In this diagram, what is the adjacent side of the angle theta? This is the adjacent side of the angle. So this is cos theta term. So r cos theta. Remaining side is r sin theta. So components are in all cases are not same. So in this case, this is sin theta term, this is cos theta term. In this case, this is cos theta, this is sin theta. In this case, this is a cos theta term, this is sin theta term. But in all these cases, one thing is common, that is adjacent side of theta is always cos term. Is always cos theta term. Adjacent side is always cos theta term only. So based on that, we can solve for coordinates. So last case, next case, if the same position vector is making an angle theta here, then so for theta, adjacent side is this one. So this is r cos theta, this is r sin theta. So adjacent side is always cos theta term only. That is a common point among these all diagrams. What is the common point? Adjacent side of theta is always cos theta term. That is only the common point.